Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff, running left, Henry. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And hopefully for both sides. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Out to his left. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 24, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They go play action with Willis. On the move to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Foster, 84 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 380. Listen. 51. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken just inside the 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. Buying time to his left. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hamler now on the return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Hamler with an excellent catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and long, it's Wilson.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
Out quickly to Jeudy.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing is Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo,
74 yards.
and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Running left, it's Henry.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
On 2nd and 9.
Willis
dancing to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
to throw. Here's Willis.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple more times?
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try with Haskins.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th down, Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Wilson on 1st down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 24-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Baron Browning able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now Willis to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown Titans. Robert Woods, 78 yards.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
McManus's point after is good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. But he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.